What is up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you guys are having just an absolutely amazing day. And for those that are new here, well, I'm Jacob and welcome to my crazy jungle. Today we had yet another baby anteater born at my friend's zoo. But the only problem is, last time there was a baby born, mama wasn't producing any milk, so we had to intervene and hand raise this baby for nearly 7 months. But this time around, we're hoping she's gonna be producing milk and take care of her baby. Not only are we going to be hanging out and checking up on this baby anteater, but we're also going to be giving some new toys to my capuchin monkeys, Theo and Alfie. We're going to be taking an injured bird my sister found to the wildlife rehabber, and we're going to be deworming Orkin, my crazy anteater kid, because he is full of parasites. Today's video is action-packed. It's going to be so much fun. So if you guys want to see baby anteaters, you want to hang out with some capuchin monkeys, you want to see us help an injured bird, we have all of that in today's crazy video. So without further ado, we're gonna go and we're gonna hop into it. So first up today, we have got to unload all these papayas that were just donated. We have over 768 pounds of papayas that were all gonna be thrown in the trash. So a big shout out to my buddy Levi for giving us a call on all these perfect papayas. There's literally nothing wrong with these. They're not even ripe yet, so we have an entire truckload full of them. So I'm gonna be hooking up a lot of my animal friends that have reptiles and tortoises and monkeys and other wildlife facilities with these papayas. So I'm so thankful that we got this call for these donated papayas. We've also got a brand new toy for my capuchin monkeys, Theo and Alfie, that we're gonna be giving them. This is one of many different enrichments that we give them. And a friend of mine also gave me this. They said they had no longer needed it. And this is gonna be perfect for Theo and Alfie, which I'm really excited about. And we've also got Ruby's future temporary enclosure. So this is the footprint for Ruby's enclosure. We've got some of the panels actually pre-made right now. This is gonna be a whole video on this, but we've been custom making each one of these panels from scratch actually. We're cutting all the tube, metal, we're putting all the connectors on, we're fastening the wire. So this is a fully custom enclosure, my design, and it's gonna be right here so Ruby can actually be next to Rue and Rufus, the black and white lemurs. But the only issue is, Rue and Rufus are actually in the breeding season right now, so Rufus is especially angry right now. He wants to attack me. Rufus, my son, is in the breeding season, so as you can see, buddy, I want to be your friend. Can we be friends? Are you going to be calm? Rue, will you be my friend? Every December is the kickoff of the lemur breeding season. So Rufus is in his breeding season, Rue is as well. So this time of year, we're actually fully hands off with the lemurs. We're only making contact through the enclosure because if we were to go in there, they're literally going to attack us. She's trying to pull me in. Rue is actually really sweet. But at the end of the day, these are wild animals with wild instincts, so we do have to respect them and respect their instincts. And when they are in the breeding season, we want to keep them as comfortable as possible. Hopefully, this spring, we're going to have some critically endangered baby black and white rough lemurs. It'll be an incredible thing to have these little babies and raise them up. It's going to be so much fun. It will be the first time we've had little lemurs born here, and that's what we're hoping for. But these guys are doing well, and we're monitoring them every single day to see how they're doing during the breeding season. And I'm so excited to get the new enclosure done for Ruby so she can be right by him. This is going to be her little temporary footprint. And then later on, we're going to be setting up some of the giant round corn cribs from the abandoned zoo for the lemur. So that's on the works. But now that we got to see our papayas, we got to hang out with Rue and Rufus, we got to take our new enrichment toy over to Theo and Alfie, my capuchin monkeys. Theo, Alfie, what do we have? So the capuchins are a little bit shy of their new toy, so we're gonna bring it in here for them. And these little terrorists have made a complete mess of their enclosure. As you guys know, we clean this enclosure out every single day, twice a day, in the morning and at night. But these little capuchins love to make a mess. And right now, Theo, look, Alf, what do we got? Alfie, what do you think of that? What is that? Tannen, come look. This is a nice toy for you guys. Come play with it. The monkeys are a little bit shy, but what's gonna happen is Theo's gonna go to it first. And then once Theo is comfortable with it, that's when Alfie is gonna be comfortable. Alfie, what is this thing? Guys, this is insane. The monkeys have no idea what to think of this toy car. What is that? Alf, what is that thing? We don't like it, do we? Why not? It's a toy. It is nice. Well, this is not the reaction I was expecting. Now, although Theo and Alfie are scared of their new car, we have some other enrichment for them. We have some brand new monkey biscuits. This is our first time trying these out. These are New World Primate biscuits, and we're gonna see if they like them. They're already chirping because they know that they have some new treats. So monkeys, why don't you come? Come check out your new treats. Come. Would you like some? Here, try it. It's for you. Do you like it? It's delicious. So now that we got to hang out with Theo and Alfie and give them their new enrichment, we've got to go meet Hannah outside because Hannah is actually headed to the airport, and while she was on her way to the airport, she found a bird just down the street from our house that was injured. We have no idea what kind of bird this is, but Hannah caught the bird. It's in a box, and now she's entrusting me with the bird to assess the situation and transfer it to the wildlife rehabber where it can get the help it deserves. All right, fellas, we have got our bird in the box. Now, Hannah is on the way to the airport right now, so she was not able to take it to the rehabber herself, and that's why she's entrusted me with it. So I actually don't even know what kind of bird this is. She said it's a white bird. So we're just gonna open it on up. We know it's injured. Oh, looks like a little cattle egret right here. Let's take a look at this little guy. Come here. Oh, come here. Okay, buddy. Let's see him. All right, we're getting him out. Oh! He's trying to attack me. Buddy, we just want to help you out, so we're just gonna move the box out of the way. We know it has an injured wing. Its feet seem to be doing quite well. And it must be this wing right here. It's holding this wing a little bit lopsided right here. The other wing seems to be okay, but we just want to hold them like this. Ow! And I do want to check out this wing though, because this wing right here seems to be totally intact, but it's this other wing that, upon looking on it, is definitely broken. It's definitely holding it a little bit funny. This is definitely a bad break, and it looks like this break has been here for a little bit of time because the break is seems to be healing, but this is not good for this bird. And normally once these birds have bad breaks like this, they normally are not able to recover. The wings just don't heal the right way. He's a little bit angry because he doesn't know that we're trying to help him. So we're just gonna bring our box right back over. We're gonna lower him down into the box just like that. And we're just gonna close it on up. And now we're gonna head over to the wildlife rehabber and get this bird the help he needs. All right, we are on the way to the wildlife rehabber. Now last time around, we had to go all the way to the Keys to the Wild Bird Center because our normal wildlife rehabber was out of town, but this time around, he's here, and that's where we're taking him. So it's a quick, about 15-minute drive from the house, but I had a lot of fun when we got to go to the Wild Bird Center. I know you guys did as well. So I wanted to give you guys a little update on the cormorant. So I messaged I think it's the general manager of the rehab center, something like that, and this is what they told me.
Turn right onto South Dixie Highway.
Yep, they told me to turn right onto South Dixie Highway. We actually got the unfortunate news that 2 days after bringing the bird in, it sadly passed away, and that is the reality of wildlife rescue. We do the best that we can to give these animals the best possible chance, but sometimes their injuries are too much and they become too weak and they sadly don't make it. All right, guys, we just got back from dropping off the injured egret at the wildlife rehabber, and right now they're going to be doing an initial assessment to determine whether or not this bird is going to be able to be rehabbed and re-released back into the wild, if he's going to have to be a non-releasable bird, and they're going to be doing all that and keeping me updated on what is going on with him. And right now, we just got the results from Orkin the anteater. As you guys know, in the last video, we sent out a fecal to the lab to see if we had any parasites, and we got light number of nematodes and light number of ascarids, which are roundworms. So today we are going to be deworming our anteater before we go check out the baby that was just born a few hours ago. So we got our dewormer right here, and based on Orkin's weight, that is going to determine how much dewormer we're going to be giving them. Now, every species of animal has a different deworming dose depending on the species. So an anteater has a specific dose, just like a cat would and a dog. And we're doing all this in conjunction with our vet. We're consulting with him. So we've got our delicious banana-flavored dewormer, which the animals can't resist. And right now, we are going to be doing almost 3 cc's of this. We're going to be going just under 3 cc's, just like that. This is exactly what we're going to give him. And we're hoping he's going to take it because we haven't had to deworm him yet with this stuff. So we got our dewormer ready. It's absolutely delicious. Smells sweet, smells like bananas, and I think this anteater is not going to be able to resist it. Now, not only do we have the dewormer, but we've also got a little bit of food for him right here. So let's get in there and let's go feed him and deworm him. Orkin definitely wants his food right now. You can see his tongue is going absolutely insane. The beads are flying everywhere. And when I mean beads, I mean his little insectivore diet right here. But this is just Orkin's temporary habitat. We've been designing his new habitat, which is going to be outside. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But whenever you get new animals, we want to keep them separate from the rest of the zoo animals. So this is Noir's future enclosure and his future lockout. So for the time being, before we actually bring Noir here and set up the enclosure, this is where we're quarantining Mr. Orkin Man. So we're going to take him out right now, but his new enclosure is going to be insane. It's going to be about 15 feet tall. He's going to have green grass. But this is proper procedure and proper zoo protocol to quarantine these animals. So we've got his food, we've got his dewormer, and right now, come look at this crazy kid. This crazy kid's gonna come on out. And what I'm thinking we're gonna do is we're just gonna let him crawl on my back right now. We're gonna let this crazy kid just crawl up on me, just like this. Come on, buddy. Hannah, is he on my back?
Yeah, he's on your back.
He's looking for bugs. All kinds of ants. All right, buddy, come here. Why don't you come here right now? We got Orkin the anteater eating his food up. He's gonna use his over 18-inch long tongue to lap up and eat his insectivore diet. Now, most anteaters will not eat the food moistened. Most anteaters, you have to blend their food up into a soup. But Orkin is really good, so we don't have to make a soup. We don't have to have a blender. He loves it. So what we got in here is we've got insectivore diet, we've got vitamin K tablets, and we've got apple cider vinegar, because the apple cider vinegar actually mimics the acidity that these anteaters would get naturally in the wild from the different ants that they eat. Oh my God, stop it, stop, stop, stop. And right now, as he's eating his food, we are gonna give him his medication. Look at this. So we're just gonna slowly squirt it into his mouth, and it's banana flavored. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, thank you. Oh yes, thank you, thank you. Ah! Yep, there's a lot of bugs in there. Lots of bugs, lots of them.
You got dewormer on your hair.
Oh really? Oh,
yeah.
That's great. So right now, Orkin is more interested in his insectivore diet than he is the deworming medication, but it's right there in the little bead, so he's actually gonna lap it up and eat it. He's getting all the medication, but we still have a little bit in the syringe right now. And what we're gonna do right now is we're just gonna kind of put it on his food since he does not want to take it, but that's gonna be just okay, because as you can see, he does not mind it one bit. So Mr. Orky Man was being just a little bit restless, so we brought him back in his enclosure and he is eating all of his medication. We love this guy. We want to make sure that he's taken care of, that he's parasite free. We got his medication in there and we're gonna sit here until he finishes.
One eternity later.
Guys, I've been having so much fun today so far, and the fun is just beginning because the anteater was just born. He's only a couple of hours old, and how many people get to say they get to hang out with a couple-hour-old anteater? Now, the only issue is, like I was telling you guys, last time Mama produced a baby, the mom wasn't producing milk. So this time around, we're hoping she produces milk because bottle raising an anteater is an extremely lengthy 7-month process, and for the animal's well-being, and for our own sanity, we'd rather that the mom take care of the baby. So we're gonna head over there in just a little bit, and hopefully Mama is producing milk. All right, guys, we're coming inside, and Mama has had her baby, so we wanna close the doors because it is a little bit chilly outside. We wanna make sure this room stays nice and warm because these are a tropical rainforest mammal. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely adorable. This has got to be the cutest thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, now Mama's covering her baby. Mama, do you want to show us your babies? So we've just completely washed our hands with surgical scrub, so our hands are completely disinfected. We've got Mama's little ears, but we want to see your brand new baby. Look at this little guy. So just like Orkin, this is a Tamandua, but this is a tiny little baby. And just for reference, you guys can see his head next to my hand. It's so tiny. Oh my goodness, look at the little claws. Wait, let's look at them. Look at these claws. They're so tiny. Look at that. So as he grows, the claws are also going to grow. And those claws are made of keratin, just like our fingernails. And those little claws are going to be used to dig through termite mounds, where these guys in the wild will eat up to 10,000 ants a day. This is so crazy. Mama, are you producing milk this time? So that's the big question is Mama producing milk? We got her nipples right here, and you can see there's white on the tip. That's not milk. That's just the color of her nipples. We're not seeing any sort of milk yet. That's why we'll probably administer a shot of oxytocin, which will get the flow of milk and all the good colostrum flowing. So this baby can be raised with Mama, which is better for the baby and it's better for us. Okay, so right here we got baby out, and Mama is not minding that we took her baby out one bit. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna do a basic welfare check on the baby. We're gonna make sure he's got all of his holes, all of his toes, all of his feet. So right here, we got his little anteater feet. We've got both ears. We've got his tiny little head. We've got his little tail right here, which is also fully prehensile. We wanna look right here. Yep, everything is checking out with this little guy. He's looking really healthy. I think if there's one favorite part about this little guy, it's got to be his little head and his little claws. So what I need everyone to do right now is comment down below a prayer for Mama that she's gonna produce milk and take care of her baby. So right now, Mama and baby are settling down, so we're gonna head out right now because we don't wanna distract Mama. We're pretty sure that Mama is gonna start nursing with the baby. It kind of looks like the baby's latching on, but she's been so kind and so cool to let us handle her baby. She's just been an incredible mom so far. So we're gonna go inside, we're gonna get some sleep, and we're gonna check up on the baby tomorrow morning.
The next morning.
Good morning, guys. It's 5 in the morning, and we are starting our rounds early this morning. And of course, we've got to check up on Mama Anteater. The parrots are already screaming as they always do every single morning. And we're gonna come in and we're gonna see if Mama started producing her milk. Now, since we were in here last, we actually switched out her hammocks, and she made a mess of her hammock again because that's how these anteaters are. They're messy, crazy creatures. Hi, Mama. What are you doing hiding in there? You got some food on your face. Hi. How are you doing? Now, Mama, where's your baby? Right here, look at him. Oh, here's the little baby. What's up, dude? How are you doing? So, he feels nice and warm. He feels nice and plump like he's been eating. Look at that big old belly. We're gonna reunite you with Mama right now. Come here, little guy. Where's your Mama? Mama, here's your baby. There you go, Mama. So the baby's with the mom, and it looks like little baby is trying to search for Mama's nipple right now. Mama has got her motherly instincts kicking in. Little baby's on top of her. This is absolutely incredible to witness this. And this is what we get to do at 5 in the morning, guys. We get to hang out with baby anteaters. I wouldn't want my life any other way. Look at this. This is incredible. All right, Mama, let's actually take a look at your nipple. We're going to have to get you out of here because we need to see if you're producing milk and taking care of your baby. All right, so we got Mama out right now, and her nipples are extremely swollen. She was moving like crazy. And if we come here and squeeze it, look at this. There's milk coming out. That is success. Last time she didn't produce any milk, and this time around she's producing milk, which means she's gonna be taking care of her baby. And they're extremely squirmy, so she's producing milk. What we wanna do is we wanna get her back with her baby right now. Here you go, Mama. We don't wanna keep her away from her too long. When Mama's not with her baby, she definitely wants to get back to it, and you can see baby's already crawling on her. And this is exactly the ending that we wanted. And well, that, my friends, is going to end today's episode. I hope all of you guys did enjoy watching today's video, and it makes me so happy that I'm able to take all of you guys on these crazy adventures. So let me know in the comments, what was your favorite part of today's video, and what do you want to see in future videos? And we're open for tours and encounters if you guys didn't know. So you guys can come visit me, you can visit my animal family, you can visit Xena, we'll hang out, we'll have a great time. So we have all of that, link in the description for tours, encounters, as well as animal artwork. We got merch, we've got a little bit of everything, so all of that's linked in the comments. And if you guys are not yet subscribed yet to me, and you can't visit the zoo, but you wanna see more of the zoo, well guys, all you have to do is go right now and subscribe below.